Well, back to Roblox Doors finally with this one, as the developers have dropped a big trailer teasing the next subfloor update for the game. We've been waiting for this one, so smash like and subscribe and let's dive right into it. In the opening scene, we are greeted with the entrance to the courtyard, a familiar sight, and moving onwards to the big door towards the end of floor 1, covered in big green vines. Once clicked, we are then introduced to this yellow glowing door with a skeleton key lock right on it. And behold, our first real in-game looks of the outdoors subfloor being shown in all of its beauty. But wait a second, there's a giant spiky vine taking over the entire courtyard, as known from an old hint that's been in the game for nearly a year. The next scene continues deeper into the outdoors with actual trees falling down, serving as hazards for players trying not to get squashed by them. Lightning starts brewing above the trees as new types of weather starts to emerge and take over the game. We're then shown an up-close look at the cause, a possible new entity in the subfloor as they shriek and fly away, and our first major look at the groundskeeper, the entity in charge of keeping the grounds of the courtyard nice and tidy. Installing do not step on the lawn signs around the courtyard, this would serve a major message to players looking to break any rules, along with the near 2-kilometer distance to the nearest exit in the subfloor, making it a long and difficult path. The groundskeeper does have new plant species brewing within the outdoors, such as this plant with many spiky arms thrashing around, to which the groundskeeper simply shuts it down with a strike of their scythe. Heading back to work planting their lavender seeds, the groundskeeper then notices something. An unsuspecting player breaks through the gates of the outdoors, not noticing the sign that strictly tells them to stay off the grass. And the moment they do, the groundskeeper unleashes their attack. New items will be available in this outdoors update, such as the new currency Stardust, which was also leaked in an earlier teaser. And this new currency will be used in order to skip between different subfloors within the game, such as the back doors and the rooms, currently costing 10 Stardust to do so. The Stardust can be found inside chests within runs, though they may be hard to find, especially due to the fact that you only need 10 Stardust in order to skip a subfloor run. Item skins are making their debut with the purchase with noms and chromas with the cost of Stardust as well, which introduces the concept of crucifix skins into the game, such as this lotus leaf themed crucifix being used on Rush. Many of the different types of crucifixes that we've made videos in the past could actually be a possibility as well. A new save system between floors will soon be releasing, allowing you to save your progress between different floors such as 1 and 2, and even within the subfloors as well, presumably. And many more additions such as animation upgrades, with the developer showcasing a new falling bookshelf animation in floor 1 and an interesting looking rift door that will also be locked away with a skull-shaped lock. It could be possible rare items may be found in here, such as a jackpot of Stardust and whatnot. More new rooms will be added that includes more depth variation, such as this room, which includes a double-decker style, which will bring in more mystery and excitement to the game. Many secrets can also be observed though within this outdoors trailer, such as the mega vine structure being showcased in front of a giant lightning shock, which could signify the center of the outdoors and showcase the power of the vines and maybe even the groundskeeper. A seek-like chase is then shown, but looking closely at the falling trees and bark, one can notice many seek eyes looking at the players as they run right past, trying to escape whatever is trying to chase them away. Going inside the bunkers even deeper in the forest reveals an interesting painting that represents a familiar bunny looking very similar to Gubby from Roblox Forsaken. And above the fireplace, a skull mask gently watches the player's every move, as they glow in an eerie white light, presumably ready to act if the players take too long within the room. The shaking appears rougher and rougher looking through the window at the scene as LSplash is forced to hide inside the closet, though the skies turning yellow and more violent may be indicating that a new type of entity was making their way through the woods. Going inside yet another cabin gives us an even better look at this deer-like skull on the wall. Again, notice the pupils of the mask looking straight at the player as they enter inside the room. Two more paintings can be found, one of which includes a design of a moon on the left side, and on the right side there is a formation of a cloud which may be a connection to the weather presently outside within the subfloor, in which we are then greeted with even more trees filled with sea guys and icons on nearly every base, teasing at another chase soon to come in the next upcoming section. Doors, the Great Outdoors update, will officially be released on August 10th, with the outdoors being free until August 25th. And don't worry, this doesn't mean that the outdoors will be a paid subfloor or anything like that. Basically, once the update drops, players won't need to spend 10 Stardust in order to play the subfloor right away. It will be free to play as many times as you wish for 2 weeks after the update drops. At the end of the trailer, there is footage of a lotus leaf opening up in some sort of secret with an interesting chord being played. The sound is similar to the revive sound effect, as players have speculated in the community that this lotus may be an item that is to resemble that of a free revive. Now that was a lot to pick from, but we do have to dive deeper into some of the major characters, and that does include the cause in the beginning. Notice that they're just chilling for a good amount of time before flying away due to the groundskeeper. The cause may actually be a helpful entity within the Outdoors update, as they let players know when and if the groundskeeper is around in play, or if they are near the players as well. Previously, we have thought that the cause could have been a bad entity keeping watch on the area, but it seems less likely so thanks to the trailer release. Also, some players have mentioned that the cause may have been the ones that etched the symbols of Seek onto the trees through the subfloor. Perhaps it could be a misleading clue, but we're really not sure. Next up, we do got the groundskeeper, of course, but one can notice that they do have a ton of keys dangling around their torso. And honestly, those keys do seem very inviting, especially with the trailer showcasing many more locked doors and secrets. What if players were able to steal the keys from the entity to be able to access hidden unlockable routes within the update? That could actually be a big possibility. But going back to the beginning, you notice when that tree fell over and the ground shook very violently? Do you guys really think the groundskeeper caused that, being the size that they are? It's not really possible, to say the least. Something bigger is out there to chase trespassers, and it could very well be connected to the big vine monster entity that is lurking within the subfloor. Perhaps the vines could form into a shape of a new entity and attack players taking too long within the floor? Or could they have a role within the chase as well, combined with Seek? There's really a lot of questions out there now, but like and subscribe if you're excited, and take care.